Meet a veteran NASA astronaut who spent over 100 days in space. Nicole Stott has worked in orbit as a crew member aboard the International Space Station. She's also an artist who's painted watercolor in space. Her first book, Back to Earth, is out now.
I'm veteran astronaut Nicole Stott, and this is my HiHo Ask Me Anything.
Nicole, I'm wondering, did you ever feel claustrophobic when you were in the spaceship?
Thankfully, no, I didn't feel claustrophobic anytime in the spaceship. And I think that's because we do so much training, and you would learn about that very quickly if that was going to be a problem for you. And the International Space Station, it's ginormous. Our crew of 6 or 7 up there, you could work in different ends of the space station and never see each other all day. It was a really, really big space to work in. So you never felt like you were really in a confined space.
Hey Nicole, this is about your painting in space without gravity. And if the atmosphere is different, does that change how you paint?
Yeah, I painted with watercolors in space. It was fun because the little balls of water float and you're dipping your brush into a little ball of water versus a cup of water, and you're learning how to paint in that microgravity environment where everything floats and you got to keep track of stuff. It all behaves a little bit differently, which is one of the greatest things about going to a place like the space station and living in microgravity and experiencing everything from a little bit different perspective.
Hey, I have kind of a weird question. In the backpacking community, a lot of people are obsessed with saving weight to keep their packs light. What are some of the weight-saving hacks that NASA astronauts use, and how do you pack in that situation?
Yeah, to save weight, it's a big consideration when we're launching things to space because it costs a lot to get stuff there. So we do things like suck the water out of all of our food to launch it to space and then add water once we get there. So it's kind of funny. My first flight to space was a little over 3-month mission, and I had 1 pair of pants. What was cool was that 1 pair of pants worked really well for the whole 3 months. That's because, down here on Earth, our clothes, because of gravity, they kind of hang on our bodies, all the oils and sweat get into them. But in space, they're kind of floating around you, so they'll stay fresh a lot longer.
Hey, Nicole, what was the most rewarding part of finding common ground with the international team?
As a partnership of 15 countries, 5 international space agencies, I think we've shown that it really does work when you come together with a common mission. I think that's what I love about it, that we've shown that it works. And this whole motto of off the Earth, for the Earth, it really, really does work. We can bring that back to Earth and have that same thing happen here as crewmates on Spaceship Earth.
Did you do a backflip?
I did many backflips and front flips and rolls and flying and anything I could possibly try to do while floating and flying in space.